Eating healthy sounds expensive. Organic produce, meal prep services, superfoods, all those terms conjure up images of high grocery bills. But what if you could eat better and spend less? The truth is, healthy eating doesn't have to break the bank. In fact, with the right strategies, you can actually spend less than you do now and feel better while doing it. Most people overspend on food not because of what they eat, but because of how they eat. Eating out, throwing away spoiled ingredients, or buying without a plan all lead to waste. The secret to healthy eating on a budget starts with mindset. You have to think of food as fuel, not entertainment. That doesn't mean you can't enjoy meals. It means your goal is to nourish your body, not chase convenience. And when that becomes your focus, everything else starts falling into place. The first step toward eating healthy on a budget is planning. This can sound boring, but think of it like a game. You're trying to make the most nutritious, delicious meals using the fewest ingredients and the least amount of money. Start by checking what you already have in your kitchen. Many people buy groceries only to come home and realize they already had 3 bags of rice or cans of beans. Next, build a meal plan around what's already in your pantry and what's on sale at your local store. Apps and grocery store flyers can help you find weekly deals. Then create a shopping list based on that plan and stick to it. Avoid impulse buys. If it's not on the list, it doesn't go in the cart. This simple discipline can save you hundreds over time and cut out unnecessary junk food that often inflates both your grocery bill and your waistline. Another powerful tip: buy whole ingredients. Pre-packaged or pre-cut foods come with a price. Literally, a bag of baby carrots is more expensive per pound than a full carrot. A bag of shredded cheese costs more than a block. Instead of pre-cooked rice, buy a big bag of raw brown rice or quinoa. Dried beans are cheaper and healthier than canned ones, though they take more time to prepare. But time is money, right? Not always. You can cook a big batch of beans, rice, or lentils once a week, store them in containers, and use them for multiple meals. Buying in bulk, especially when it comes to pantry staples, stretches your dollar further and reduces packaging waste. Plus, whole foods tend to be more filling and less processed, which supports your long-term health goals. You're not just saving money, you're setting up your body to thrive. When it comes to proteins, look beyond the butcher's counter. Meat is one of the most expensive parts of most diets. That doesn't mean you have to go vegetarian, but diversifying your protein sources can help a lot. Eggs are affordable and packed with nutrients. Canned tuna or sardines are cheap and rich in omega-3s. Plant-based options like lentils, black beans, chickpeas, and tofu are not only economical but also heart-healthy. Incorporating just 1 or 2 meatless meals per week can make a noticeable difference in your grocery costs. Don't think of it as sacrifice, think of it as upgrading your variety. A lentil curry, chickpea salad, or scrambled tofu wrap can be just as satisfying as meat-based dishes, and much lighter on your wallet. Plus, expanding your protein palette means you're also expanding your cooking skills and your flavor options. Cooking at home is the ultimate budget hack. Restaurants charge you not just for food but for service, rent, labor, and profit. Even fast food, while seemingly cheap, adds up fast. Cooking your own meals puts you in control of both cost and quality. Start with simple recipes, stir-fries, soups, sheet pan dinners, and gradually expand your skills. Meal prepping can help save time. Spend a couple of hours on the weekend chopping veggies, cooking grains, or making big batch dishes you can reheat. That way, when life gets busy, you're not tempted to grab expensive takeout. And you don't need a fancy kitchen setup, just the basics. A cutting board, a good knife, a few pots and pans. Investing in these essentials once can save you hundreds, even thousands in food costs over the years. Seasonal eating is another underrated trick for saving money. Fruits and vegetables are cheapest when they're in season, and they taste better too. Instead of buying strawberries in winter or apples in summer, shop for what's currently being harvested locally. Not only will you save money, but you'll also get fresher produce. Frozen fruits and veggies are a smart backup when fresh isn't available. They're picked at peak ripeness and often contain more nutrients than produce that's been sitting in a truck or store for weeks. You can also shop at farmers markets toward the end of the day. Vendors often offer discounts to avoid bringing products back. And don't ignore ugly produce. Many stores now sell misshapen or imperfect fruits and vegetables at reduced prices. They taste the same and come with a smaller price tag. Let's talk about snacks, one of the sneakiest places where money disappears. Chips, cookies, sodas, snack bars, they cost a lot and offer little nutrition. Instead, focus on whole food snacks. A handful of almonds, a piece of fruit, Hard-boiled eggs or a bowl of homemade popcorn can satisfy hunger without draining your wallet. Make your own trail mix from bulk bins, bake healthy muffins or oat bars at home instead of buying pre-packaged ones, and don't underestimate the power of leftovers. Last night's dinner can be today's lunch or tomorrow's snack. By rethinking how you eat and what you consider a treat, you not only cut costs but reduce the sugar and sodium that dominate processed snacks. It's about creating smarter habits, ones that feed both your body and your budget. Drinks are another trap. Soda, energy drinks, bottled coffees, and even store-bought smoothies can add up. Water is the healthiest and cheapest beverage out there. Add lemon, cucumber, or mint for flavor if plain water doesn't excite you. Brew your own tea or coffee at home instead of buying it daily. If you enjoy smoothies, make them yourself. A blender and some frozen fruit go a long way. Watch out for fruit juices, which often contain more sugar than soda and fewer nutrients than whole fruits. By replacing sugary beverages with water or DIY alternatives, you not only save money but also protect your health. High sugar intake is linked to everything from obesity to heart disease. Cutting back doesn't mean going without, it means choosing wisely. Shopping smart is half the battle. Stick to the edges of the grocery store. That's where the fresh produce, dairy, and proteins usually are. The center aisles are filled with processed, overpriced foods. Use loyalty programs, coupons, and cashback apps to maximize savings. Buy generic brands. They often have the same ingredients as name brands at a lower price. And never shop hungry. You're more likely to make impulse purchases when you're craving food. Go in with a full stomach and a focused list. And don't underestimate discount stores or dollar stores for basic items. Spices, dry beans, and frozen veggies can often be found at much cheaper prices. Shopping smart isn't about being cheap, it's about being strategic. Mindful eating can save more than just money. It changes your relationship with food. Slow down when you eat. Pay attention to flavors, textures, and how full you feel. Avoid eating in front of screens. It leads to overeating. When you eat more intentionally, you often find you're satisfied with smaller portions. This reduces food waste and helps you stay within your grocery budget. Food is more than just calories, it's culture, comfort, and connection. Cooking at home, sharing meals, and learning about what you eat creates a richer experience than any fast food combo ever could. By making food more personal, you'll naturally start to respect it more and spend less while gaining more value from each bite.